Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Can y'all hear me all right? Let me know if you can hear me. These sunglasses ain't going to stay on long because I'm blind as a bat. Blind as a bat. Happy Friday. We're going to do sponsors first, and then we'll get into our discussion on custom lures, big box, supporting small businesses, all that good stuff. Just opinions and just saying stuff from other people. Um, anyway, sponsor from day one is Kraken Jigz, and we'll show you some more of his lures later on. But Kraken Jigz, right there behind me, sucks to be a fish. KrakenKigz.com. Boat ramp 10, all caps. Boat ramp 10 gets you 10% off the whole site. He is a veteran, and it's a veteran-owned company. And a lot of what he does, he helps veteran fishing groups. I know that's one thing he does. And anyway, this is some of his new stuff. They're little 25 gram. I think this is blue, chartreuse green, blue. I haven't been able to go yet. Probably, maybe next weekend, maybe the weekend after, something like that. I want to do a little jigging, try a little jigging for certain fish in freshwater. So see what happens with that. Anyway, um, all our other sponsors, Powercore Rods, Cabbageshack Artworks. This is hold on. See it. Why can't you see it tonight? What the crap? Anyway, that is the Gulf of America Florida man mullet style. It's got because Florida is America's mullet, and I'm proud of it. See my Florida flag right there, cocks and clowns. If y'all need to know about that, I'll let you know. Anyway, um, and always, I'm gonna shout out Okeechobee Rustic Company for her natural, um, not really, yeah, soaps. She has something new. I forget the video that she showed. Anyway, I'm gonna put it on. I think this is it. This is laundry detergent I've been buying from her. It's this one is the new one called Nouveau Riche, which is stands for new money. Very good. I like it. I used to buy the lemon lavender when she had that, but this is one of her soy wax candles, the orange smell, and always it's listed below at the bottom on shoutouts, OkeechobeeRusticCompany.com. This is Stinky Stompers. Ladies, for your men or just yourself, spray that in your boot or shoe before you put your feet in them, and it works. Peppermint oil, witch hazel, it's got all kinds of stuff in there. And yeah, it works pretty good. So, also Cabbageshack Artworks. I forget Garbage 15. That was from one of the episodes before the election in November that we did or after. I can't remember. Me and Cowboy Preacher. But Garbage 15, there's a few items that covers. So go to CabbageshackArtworks.com. And also with Cabbageshack Artworks, I'm going to show a little video of the upcoming at the end, near the end of March. I think March 21st, maybe. I have to look again. I'll get those details, but I think next weekend is the last weekend to sign up early. It's the first of three, I think, three or four Snakehead Fishing Trail tournaments down in Margate. The boat ramp will be down there live. interviewing some of the fishermen and just having a good time. Maybe be the MC to give out some stuff, but also the boat ramp will be next Wednesday. We'll be doing a pre-record with RB Bait and Tackle and Snakehead Fishing Trail guys, and talk about how they got started, talk about the tournaments, how they want to grow it, and all that. Be pre-recording. We'll release it on Thursday, so be looking for that. But this is the trophy from start to finish that Cabbageshack Artworks did for the first place in the Pro Series. It's the main. They got Pro, Open, Youth Open, Pee Wee, and first, second, third, and Pro. But this is the main trophy to start off. So let's watch this video. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And if y'all didn't know, Cabbageshack, that is me also. Anyway, all right. So let's get into it, and then I'll bring in Bossman. Why am I not in there? Okay, welcome to Beyond the Ramp. Beyond the Ramp. 2Guys1Dock with Bossman. He is, I don't know what he's doing right now. What is going on, Bossman? What? Oh, hold on. Bossman, people, Bossman. Oh. Hey. This is what the Cabbageshack sounds like all the time. Let's see if we can. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. We like to have a good time up in here. That's Zed. Zed's dead. Yeah. I'm waiting for the good part. Yeah. We like to drop, don't we, boss man? Yeah. Hey. Here we go. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. All right, all right. Man, get me going. Get me going tonight. How you doing tonight, boss man? Good, good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Appreciate you. Appreciate you being here. Yeah. So tonight, people, tonight is, and now shades come off. And if y'all didn't know, I got the new cables, shade savers with the magnets. So great. Man, I was digging in a ditch today. Did not come off. Bending over. Yeah, they're great. That's on PowercoreRods.com. I have them in stock, so if you want to check them out. But anyway, so tonight we're talking about custom lures versus big box and slash supporting small business versus big box. So anyway, just gonna highlight some points and then talk a little bit about supporting small businesses when people say they do, but they really don't. And yeah, so anyway, let's get into it. So there's a few points, and I know y'all probably know if I'd have put this out earlier. Let's see. Oh, Mama Page said awesome 100. Man, yeah. Anyway, um, so I know a lot of y'all. I mean, I should have put this out earlier to get for a little participation, a little twinkle twinkle, as me and Dan Man call it, twinkle twinkle participation. Um, I should have put out. What are your main reasons why you don't buy custom, or if you do, that's great and supporting small businesses, people trying to make it big. What's the reason why you don't? And some of the points that are made is obvious. I mean, with this economy, I mean, I have a custom rod business, and yeah, probably the worst year I had was 24. So anyway, so number one is cost. Um, but I'd probably have to, man, if you do your research on custom or your buddy um, that is local that makes custom, I guarantee you can get close on swim bait, crankbaits, even 5-pack of plastic crawls or crappie jigs, soft plastic crabs. If you do your research, this is my opinion. Don't care if you don't like it. This is my opinion, and I hope some of y'all had the same one. But if you do your research, and it is kind of comparable, far as and I'll just tell you, I like getting custom, and we'll go over a few that I just got. Hadn't been able to go and try them out, but I am looking forward to it. But I buy custom for custom colors. I remember, and I hate that he really don't do it anymore. It was a combination of COVID and got black mold in his house, had to move out he had to fight them for a year and a half, 2 years before they settled. And yeah, he had to go back to his concrete business, which he ain't hurting from that. But man, he had finally got to doing it full time, custom. Same with a custom guy that paints rods for everybody around the country. But anyway, cost. I mean, everybody throws that out, big box stores. But today, really, Bass Pro Shop, that's where most people go, or Walmart. Walmart, you can probably get them a little cheaper, but Bass Pro Shop, you're going to pay. Crankbaits, custom, and big box store to me is kind of close, and I'm gonna buy the custom one to help out, even if I don't fish that much. I see somebody trying to make it, I do that. Convenience, man, I get all these points that I'm gonna read to you. Driving along and you get a chance to go fishing, but you like that one color and the big box store has it. I get it. Maybe once or twice you have to do that, but if you think ahead, plan ahead, you can get custom stuff done. Availability, um, not so much if I'm just randomly going over these points. Availability, yes and no. I mean, if the ships are out to sea and can't get into port, and the lure that you want is gonna be an extra 2 weeks before you get in. I mean, are you gonna wait on that, or hit up your buddy, and we'll get into hitting them up and buying stuff from your friends. Brand trust, and I get it. Ribbit Runt, I love them, but if I found somebody that made some kind of small frog like that, I mean, I'd buy it from them instead of Stanley Jigz. Stanley Jigz has been around, but there's a lot of people trying to make jigs, make a little extra money, and guess what? You can catch fish on them, and it doesn't have to be the name brand. I'm just, I get everybody if they gave me the point of name brand. I get it. Variety, large, retailers offer a broad range. You can go there and all the colors you want. But again, planning, hitting up your guy, hey, you got anything in stock in this color? You know. Um, um, so if you're an angler, if you're a tournament guy, and a big brand offers a big discount for you to buy their lures or even give you some lures. Yeah. You just got to see in your contract if you're allowed to, if you're trying to fish a certain lake that requires a certain color, they don't have it. Are you allowed to, um, reach out to a custom guy to get that done? Um, and I mean, I've done a ton of custom colors over Palm Bay area, pearl with a green streak, uh, on crankbait, soft plastics, everything works pretty good for me over there. And it did about 3 or 4 years ago when I was over there working, fished there a lot. Um, had my buddy make uh, some of those. Anyway, I get it. I mean, those are the main 5 points of custom. Basically cost, convenience, availability, brand, trust, and variety. And you know, that's where we're going to go into supporting small businesses versus the big box stores. But I would get all your points if you said, "Hey, I need to." I'm just gonna get it from Bass Pro Shop today, whatever. I mean, I get it, but me, that's just me. I'm gonna go custom most of the time. And speaking of custom, I'm gonna go over a few. I mean, all you snakehead guys, y'all know this guy, and Dre. Hey man, sorry, I couldn't find your lures. They're in a bag somewhere. I got certain bags with certain lures in them. Couldn't find them right away because, again, I'm not always prepared totally. But anyway, one of the snakehead guys is American Snakehead. I think he's out of New Jersey. Anyway, awesome. He's called the Sneak Frog. Just the detail, you can't really tell the detail on this. Uh, I mean, it's glued on the bottom. I mean, it's got a monster swivel and rope in the front, because if you hadn't ever been snakehead fishing, that's a freight train coming at you. And anyway, um, if I'm doing snakehead fishing or peacock, any exotics in South Florida, I'm gonna either grab American Snakehead, or I'm grabbing a Drave USA, the Guerrera. I think it was 60. I can't remember. I got like probably 5 of those lures in that bag. It's like walking the dog. You can it pops or walk the dog. It does all kinds of stuff. You can use that for any fishing, redfish, all that. But anyway, so that's one, and my dude Dwight Roberts, and shout out to Thurman Outdoors and Things. Thurman Outdoors and Things, been following them for a long time. Diamond is a ambassador for Girls Fish Better rods, and Girls Fish Better made their little girl a rod. And anyway, he had taken a picture with Dwight, and I thought they were friends or whatnot. But anyway, we got to talking. I build his swim bait rods for his lure company, but his lure company is military based stuff. How he designs them, and this one's the crew served crawl, and it says tested and tuned on and it's got like a camo. It's called 8 Up Fishing. I'm just going to show you the detail on this crankbait crawl. I'll show you the 2 colors I had him that I bought, but I mean the detail on it, can't really tell. It's a bright chartreuse yellow green with a red belly. But this is the other one. Dude, that looks like a crawfish with a square bill crank. Dude, I am so ready to try that out. Anyway, we started talking, and we talked about he's gonna come on and talk about how he got started with his company. And if you go check him out, it's the number 8 Up Fishing. I think it's 8upfishing.com. Anyway, go check all his lures out. They're cool as can be. The other one I go to for some soft plastic right now is Carolina Strikers. That's with a K. Carolina Strikers. She's out of South Carolina. Makes some awesome speed worms. She has some cool space frogs. But I hadn't really got to try them out. Had her make me some blue crab soft plastic, which was cool, kind of sand. But you hold it up to the light, it looks like blue crab. Anyway, and y'all saw some of the Kraken Jigz that I use. I mean, I got more than that. I just brought those. So that brings us into the support the small business. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this other than just some things I saw scrolling, asked the question, and scrolling through, and some of y'all. So the point number 1 is virtual signaling. Virtual signaling. That's just somebody that says they support small businesses, but they really don't. They want to look good saying that in the community. Oh yeah, go support small. Yeah, I support small business, and then they don't. Cost versus ideals. In this point, they were saying like a $5 lure at Walmart, but a custom one might cost you 15 to 20. I'm just gonna tell you, the swim baits, crankbaits, all that, they're not cheap. They're not $5, not the ones I get anyway. But habit and accessibility. This is probably a habit. So just talking about rods. I had a guy where I lived in one spot in Florida, and he became a captain, and that's when I was really started the Powercore rod name, but I had already started with another friend of mine, Swanee Valley Rods in High Springs, and then left there after about 10 months, started Powercore Rods. And anyway, we were talking, and anytime he say, "Hey, I'm going fishing, you want to go?" I said, "Yeah, I need to try out some rods. I'll bring them." Man, I love your rods. And then I'm like, dude, I give you, a captain break, and I can put your logo, I can match your boat, all that stuff, and it'll be cheaper than the rods you use for tournaments. Yeah, yeah. Build me this and this and this. Let me try it out. Man, it just doesn't have the sensitivity as the G Loomis Greenwater. I said, yeah. Do your clients know how to fish? And why do you want your clients to use a $200 something rod that they don't know how to fish and could end up breaking? And I can do it for $50 under what you would pay for that, or more, depending on what you want. And that's I started realizing the clientele I was going to deal with. If I'd started off in the offshore yacht stuff, big tournament stuff, I'd probably be doing it full time right now. But I wanted to build for the working man. That was my choice, and for the most part, it's been good. But just stuff like that irritates me. I do have about 10, 12 captains that understand what I'm trying to tell them, because man, my two captains over in Everglades City, Chuckaluski, man, their clients are rough. That's why I came up with a better plan and a cheaper rod that has lasted and does good for them. But if they break, they're not out a whole lot of money. So, and most of the time it's user error. It's not the rod itself. So, but habit and accessibility is habit. Oh, I've always got this. Old timers I got to have the cork handle. I don't want nothing new. I have synthetic cork. I have, um, oh, I forget. I have cork that feels like cork, but it's, I can't, yeah, it's not coming to me right now. But anyway, it lasts longer. It holds up better. But it's got the same feel, but no, got to have that. Or got to have that Star Rod, got to have that G Loomis, got to have that, you know, perceived value. That's point number 4, perceived value. So a lot of people are scared when they hear custom. If you're on the East Coast, West Coast, yeah, I had a boy tell me I was doing a discount for a tournament. I had a booth set up, and he said, "Are you kidding me?" He said, "I just paid $400 for a rod that your rods look way better than his." And I said, "Well, that's because you didn't do research." But that told me that if I was over there selling in this area, I'd be full time. That's almost double what I charge the working man, because I'd rather people fish than. But yeah, that's slowly dwindling on my passion. So look for that announcement coming up. Hint, hint. Um, Lip service versus action. Um, I'm gonna read this. People don't always act on their stated beliefs. Psychology calls this the intention behavior gap. They might mean it when they say they support small business, but in the moment, urgency, like fishing trip tomorrow, or impulse, grabbing what's on the shelf, takes over. And I get it. And that's why I say plan ahead. know what you're fishing for, do some research because there's a lot of good custom. Man, you can get on TikTok and there's custom bait companies everywhere trying to make it, and that really good prices. I just want to read a couple things, and I'm that's probably gonna be a wrap. Um, I just took pictures of these. So this girl had posted, when someone says they want to support your business, that does not always mean a sell or them buying something. Ask them to like social media, share, or post. Be thankful for their support, no matter how small. I was going to wait till the end on that one. I don't know why I picked that first. But anyway, so, and I know y'all have heard me say this on a podcast, um, liking and sharing. Even if you don't watch the whole thing, like and share it. Like and share it. Like and share it. There's a few people that do that. Uh, when I say few, few is three. So there might be three people that like and share every time I'm on. Look, I go start a podcast that I watch. I like it. Even if they're big, I like it, share it. I do that because that's what I would want in return. And in this economy, you can't afford nothing. But if you scroll past and just get on for 5 seconds, just like it before you leave. Just like it before you leave helps with everything. And that's not just me. That's with any of your friends trying to do something to better themselves. And I try my best to remember to like somebody's post, um, just to give support. Um, yeah. So, but I try to buy, and that's what I'm saying. I was going to get into. Let me see. Is this one say it? Oh, any person who won't support her friends. Let's tell me if this has happened to you. Any person who won't support your friend's small business, but will support a stranger who does the exact same thing you do, your friend does. Oh, I've had that happen on a few things. So yeah, let me repeat that. You have a friend, uh, his small business. You try, you'll any person who won't support their friends small business, but will support a stranger who does the exact same thing. That is just crazy to me. Yeah, and yeah, they don't have a seat at the table. The other one, when your friends who support you can view but can't even like your TikTok small business, which I don't have a TikTok small business. But that's on the same line as liking and sharing or even buying something that they're trying to build something up. Um, I mean, just like with Okeechobee Rustic Company, I've never met Miss Tammy at all. We've talked, message back and forth, but I know her situation, so I'm gonna buy when I run out just to keep going. I'm not paying the rent with what I'm buying, but I just feel like I need to help support her. And that's that's what you do. Instead of me going and picking up the game that I used to love, now I'm getting a natural laundry detergent. I figured it up. It cost me a dollar something a load. I get 10 loads, maybe a little bit more, out of one 32-ounce jar. So, it don't cost me that much. And yeah, it just and the last the last one, and we're going to end, but the last one, the guy says there's two reasons why they may support everybody else but not you, even though you support them. So he was saying, number one is, your product might not be good. And I know my product's good because everybody says it is that uses it. I've had people call me. That's how I've made rods for some people. Man, so and so let me use one of your rods, and dude, I'm a fan. I need you to make me something. And yeah, so but that's one where you just might not be good at it. And then he says, then you might be real good at it. Number two, but if they support you, that means that you're going to get on a higher level than them. And if you have friends like that, you need to get rid of them like ASAP. Because as they see what you're trying to do, and I will say, shout out to Trip, David, JJ. There's a few others around town that has supported me, but they can only buy so many rods. The key to me supporting small business is, hey, if you bought all you can buy from your friend, um, share it and tell other people about it. That's how it works. If you know it's a good product, hey man, don't go to Bass Pro Shop, man. Go give Warren a call. Dude, won't break, best rods ever. Stuff like that. I'm just giving me an example. And the other thing I saw scrolling through on this subject is discounts for families and friends. Now, I'm bad about it. I'm still gonna, as long as I make a certain amount, I will reduce it down to give them a deal. But hindsight, like one girl said, if they ask you for a discount, they're belittling what you do. And for the most part, I do not ask for a discount um, for any of the lures I buy. If I'm supporting you, I'm supporting. You know, if you throw in a lure on top of what I bought, that's between you and that lure. But that I feel like it's a business train. Even one of my captains, yeah, I give him a little bit of discount, but when I mean we're friends, longtime friends now, but early on it was business transaction. If I brought somebody a client, I paid him for the day or paid him for the half day. Um and that's the way I am. Um but anyway, you know, Clayton lost track of time. Yeah, okay, buddy. Okay. Yeah, you probably forging a knife or something. Anyway, yeah, that's it for tonight. I'm not gonna do a Uranus reading. If you want me to bring Uranus, Missouri back on the readings at the end, let me know. Again, um, check out all our sponsors. There's some discounts in there. Go check out Okeechobee Rustic Company. And y'all have a good weekend. And we'll see you next Thursday with the RB tackle, bait and tackle, and snakehead fishing trail guys. And peace out.